this will be a quick one, since I've been recording 2 different games for the past 6 hours, so yeah, kinda tired. Hmm. Right. I absolutely love it when I see viewer popping up, and before I even touch the button to switch scenes, they're gone. I mean, can't be that boring that literally within 3 seconds they disappear.
Got to be careful not to get spotted.
By whom? I killed everyone. Unless the game respawned. All of them. I should be fine. Oh, that's a wrap. going too far. There's a bunch of locations I can hold. Unlike on the first playthrough, I'm going to take my time with this.
There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
Well, I'm totally expecting that. Oh, 5 guys. Well, 4 and the dog. Like I said, not a problem. Oh, I can take that off the map. Really? Oh, balls. Climbing all the way up just to go back down straight away. I wonder, do I have to die to get back my own horse?
Off we go now.
I know I keep repeating myself on this one, but is it possible to get the view, not just the like? His likes don't make up for watch time.
Why are you here? You won't like this.
Wait a second. This is a Spartan place. Yeah, looks like it. If it's Spartan, I might just do this towards the end game. Yeah. Looks like Spartan. The problem is... Hello there, Rick. What's cooking, Doc? Yeah, definitely Spartan. So the problem is, if you keep busting both sides just to clear the map, when it comes to the big battle, you have much less on your side to win against the Athenians. Well, sometimes not much is a good thing. I sure as hell enjoy when there's nothing happening. That means no trouble. Kinda boring though, not gonna lie. You mean this one? Oh, I already finished this one once or before, but yeah, I'm reaching back to the roots. Assassin's Creed literally put my channel on the map. This is where it all started. Okay, I had to chew my way through pretty much every single one of the games in the franchise, but in a couple of months, I was doing all right. Now I'm curious if I can repeat the success. Yeah. Would have been nice if I know that. Spartan leadership. Once the entire entire game is done and we won the region, yeah, you can start burning everything to the ground. Until then, it's kind of problematic to kill Spartan leaders and all the rest. Yep. I've done the entire thing, except the very first Assassin's Creed, because my stuff is just too new to even launch it. I did try though, but not even compatibility mode on my PC managed to make it work. Oh yeah, mine as well. I always liked Greek history as such. And yes, I know how it sounds like, but after seeing the movie 300 in the cinema, yeah, I was obsessed. So you can imagine. Not going full fanboy on it, but I do like the idea of kicking ass Spartan style. On a different note, however, Rise of an Empire, you know, the sequel to 300 was a major burn for two reasons. One, because it's historically so damn inaccurate. And two, there were things that just went way beyond even by Hollywood measure. You know, the stuff when the guy jumps off a cliff that's literally like 100 meters tall, lands on a Persian ship without his femur going up in his throat. And I'm like, no. At least the original 300 took advantage of the well, undeniable heroism. Still historically inaccurate, because there were way more than 300 Spartans in the Hot Gates, but yeah, that was trying to grasp the impossible mission to pin down an army 100-fold bigger than yours. You know, all the world's famous last stands didn't end well. It's all estimates, because no one knows for sure. And those who've been there are, well, you know, obviously been there for a while. But historians actually bet the number of Spartans and other soldiers, because it wasn't just Spartans, around 3,600. And although they are talking about millions in the movie, the Persians were much less too. But as always, when it comes to history, I always say that the only people who know exactly what happened and how it happened are the people who've been there when it happened. And even recent history is like that. It's really hard to tell what's the truth when all you have is freaking ruins, bones, and broken arrows.
Come on.
Regardless. It's part of the old history that actually kept me fascinated for years.
Come on. Hold up.
What do you mean? The fact that I'm always like past midnight UK time, or yeah, you need to elaborate on that a little bit. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Well, you know, style-wise, I
Off we go.
love to have a good chat
Hey!
and use the game as a conduit.
Eyes up! Report back to me! Nothing. Stay strong!
Oh, Jesus, yet another Spartan camp.
Let's go. Come on.
Hmm. Well, as a matter of fact, I'm not quite sure of a sudden, but let me have a look because I've been deleting a few things recently just before I applied for monetization. It was just too much to do at the same time. But playlists. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. I wanted to point you to some of my previous streams, but regarding Odyssey, I think I removed them all. So it's like a completely blank slate, new playthrough. The Minotaur. Yeah, I actually have it on a separate video. Funny you should say that. I was looking at it just now. Okay. Are you? Oh, that's gonna be an interesting one. Finding that, but I definitely have it. Oh! Yeah. Definitely gave me a headache. That's the actual video. I flipped it. That's the fight with the Minotaur. That's still from the old playthrough when I was using my use of Plus subscription to go through the entire franchise. If viewers remain interested in Assassin's Creed again, I might just subscribe again and you know, do the whole freaking thing from the get-go. Not the first Assassin's Creed, because I can still not launch that game for whatever reason. I've been told I haven't lost much. But there's definitely the one game I never got to play. On a different note, when Mirage is released in October, that definitely will make its debut on the channel.
Come on.
If no sooner than that.
I should be careful. High security here.
Yeah, and it's yet another Spartan camp. Is there any chance that I find something that's Greek? I don't want to ruin my chances taking over the whole territory, and yeah, keep running into this stuff. Hmm. Okay, you know what? We're gonna leave the question marks for later because it's really tiresome to run into Spartans all the time.
Come on, come on.
Though I've been told, it's just a box I never managed to tick. But considering how difficult it was to actually learn the controls and learn to fight, Assassin's Creed 2, I'm not quite convinced I actually want to have a go at the first game because, whoa,
Come on.
I've had a hard time. I mean, some of my friends who were watching me starting with the whole thing, oh, more than a year ago. Well, more than a year ago. I couldn't even run up the bloody wall, let alone fight people and stay alive. Mm. This horse is more durable than the one I have in Ghost of Tsushima. That horse would have thrown me off a long time ago. Can't just calm down a freaking rock face. Yeah, especially for someone like myself who likes to go and just start button bashing. For example, not Assassin's Creed, it's a Black Souls type game, Wulong Fallen Dynasty. That game literally lasted on my drive one stream, 2 hours, maybe 2.5, because I was unfamiliar with the concept of counterattacking. So, analyzing how the enemy is about to attack and react to that. I wanted to go all to the wall, all in.
Come on.
Yeah, that doesn't quite work in those type of games, and certainly does not work all the way up to Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Come on.
Syndicate, Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla. That's where you can actually, start beating people up and get away with it. Anywhere prior. Holy smokes, I think it's Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood where you can even damage your weapons and you have to keep fixing them. Oh, and there's no automatic half regeneration either. Yeah, I liked it too because, to be honest, from Odyssey onwards, it's not exactly Assassin's Creed. Fair enough, the issue is still present. The assassins do pop up in Valhalla, but Odyssey is like a demigod game. Valhalla, obviously Viking. But it's refreshing and it's not hell bent on, oh, you have to stay hidden and whatever. Plus, as we enter the modern era of the franchise, things are more polished. We'll see. We'll see. They want to reinvent the wheel, but they don't. There are already videos on YouTube, screen by screen comparison the previous Assassin's Creeds, especially Origins. I really hope we're not just getting a reskin version of the previous games, because that's gonna be a disappointment. Ubisoft really has to put down the foot on this one, otherwise they will lose the franchise for good. They already managed to piss off a lot of people with Valhalla, who were into the, the classic concept of Assassins versus Templars. If they get this wrong, they will never recover. So they better make good on their promise. Hell, they already messed up Skull and Bones. That was supposed to be like the next level Sea of Thieves. And as far as I know from playtesters who actually saw the game in action, it sucks. Big time. And that's not a good start to the year. They better know what they're doing with Mirage. Yeah, there were good and bad things about it. They can very much say the same about all of them. Origins missed a huge one with the underutilized map and the absolute lack of side stuff. I mean, on second playthrough, New Game Plus, I think I managed to get through the game, and I'm not a speedrunner, in about 20 hours. Oh, it's still better than the Fields of Elysium for this one. And if we want to rank DLCs, Fields of Elysium was probably the worst they ever released. That DLC literally bored me to death. I couldn't finish it. After nearly 500 hours in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, that DLC broke me. I just couldn't deal with it. And if that wasn't enough, the game bugged out. I was supposed to take over some part of the map, and I missed one guy. One. And not for the life of me I could find that dude. So, yeah, I got completely stuck with the entire game because I had no idea where the guy was, and Fields of Elysium is a bleeding nightmare for traveling across the map. But yeah, I think Dawn of Ragnarok wasn't that bad.
You got old, Photios the dog's breath. Last I saw you,
Ooh,
I think I lit
what
your
is
ship on
this?
fire.
My ship and my beard. These days,
Jesus.
I've semi-retired.
Okay, it's been a while.
Do people pay mercenaries here more than they did in Kefalonia?
Of course they do.
Wasn't that
Better
the
than Marcos, that's
Fate
for
of
sure.
Atlantis?
Everyone pays more than Marcos. You're lucky I took all his crazy contracts.
I was a fast learner. He's a rotten cheat. I only accept the easy stuff now. I'm working as a watchman
Oh,
this very
okay.
moment. The cushy job.
Surprising, I actually remember that. My memory is something of a goldfish. 8 seconds and that's it.
Once a mercenary, always a mercenary. It's a job you can never shake off.
Right you are. I'm learning that all the more now. Trouble goes and comes back twice.
Did something happen?
A couple of priests ransacked this treasury. They took the sapphires offered by a Thracian king.
Some
The
priests.
bastards.
Your employer won't like that.
No, But you like this. Make an example of the thieves. You find them and the sapphires, and I pay you much better than you're used to in Kefalonia.
All right, I'll help you. But
But what?
I haven't forgotten the old days. I owe you one, Photios. No reward necessary.
Ha! I thought I was getting soft.
You are.
Shouldn't be long before I find them.
Yeah, don't care much about the money. I hardly ever buy gear in this game. As always, you can find better weapons and armor out in the field than the stuff most of the merchants have. Fun fact, that seems to be true of all Ubisoft games. I don't know why, but it is true. I can count on one finger how many times I actually bought weapons.
The gods themselves watch over this land.
And it doesn't matter if it's The Division, Assassin's Creed, Ghost Recon. I find better shit out in the field than what I can buy. It's literally pointless to go to the merchants. Oh, it's alright, bro. No worries.
This must be the cave Photios mentioned. Those priests came this way.
The only problem with that is, if Ubisoft tries to bank on microtransactions, that's not gonna work. They actually have to show some bang for the buck. Oh, am I? Not the smartest archer I've ever seen. Favorite show? Holy smoke. Ooh. What was the title of that show with about oh, Spartacus. I really like that series, minus all the big dicks hanging around, but for the fights and everything else. Yeah, shame that the actor who started the series actually died. That's a real shame.
Here's one of the priests, but no sign of the sapphires. Agreement in full. Treasury sapphires to be sold at no discount. Meet at Desvina Fort for the sale. Well, I know where I'm headed next.
Walking Dead. Oh. Well, I'm not going to start hating on the show, but they lost me season 4. And after that, I just never went back to it. Well, I have Disney Plus. I could watch the whole thing, but for me, it became a little bit too predictable. By the end of season 4, I was literally watching an episode and I was counting down like 3, 2, 1, scream. It was so predictable. Fair enough, they started bringing in new stuff, but I kind of got the impression of the whole thing turning into a fantasy series rather than actual horror. Yeah, that's a ladder and he's climbing on the wall. Stupid! Ah, that's just... the perfect example of how predictable it was. I think they were in some sort of gas station or shopping mall, I can't recall after all these years. But they were looking through the shelves, and I just knew it. The moment they started walking among the aisles, I just knew it that there will be a goddamn zombie behind one of the boxes, and like clockwork, boom. Like if I was writing the script. Yeah, they did wrap it up for good, so... How many seasons did it have? 8? I might give it a go. I mean, I'm gonna have 10 days when I'm not streaming. Oh, holy shit! Oh yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. First of all, I would have to identify the last one I actually saw, and I can't remember which one was it. Oh, okay, so I actually have to go back to that freaking Spartan fort and wipe them out. Ouch. That's not good. 11 seasons. Whoa. I'm kind of looking forward to the one they base on Daryl alone.
Nice view. And there's Despina Fort to the south.
He's more of a relatable character than some dudes who wear dead guy's skin on their face. They didn't have too many spin-offs. How did people get bored of it already? I'm on the opposite side. I kind of got bored of the original and I want some spin-offs. Some true character development. Based on what? I mean, they certainly eliminated Rick from the equation. Daryl is apparently in France. Although I have absolutely no fucking clue how they managed to pull that off. They really have to have some damn good creative team. Because last I looked, the United States and France are not exactly next door neighbors. How the living hell they put Daryl in France? But I know he's alive, but they kind of removed him again from circulation. I mean, I haven't watched the series, but I do watch YouTube, so whether I want it or not, it's been shoved in my face. I know some parts of it. Including the one bit that actually made me laugh when Negan is arguing with that chick and asks her that, how many sons and fathers have you killed? And Maggie has absolutely no bloody response to that. Because it's true. They've been killing people left, right, and center, and not a single ounce of remorse, but yeah. Killing Glenn, oh, it's a mortal crime. So for once, Negan is actually right. That was a fun video to watch. What they should do first for Mission is a prequel. I mean, we know some of her past before joining up with Rick's group, but that's not much. I would rather have an origin story regarding Michonne. She should totally deserve it. I mean, Rick's origin story happens in real time, but we know absolutely nothing about the rest of them, save for a few. But for major characters such as Michonne, not much. They just enter the scene and that's it. No explanation. For example, I would very much like to know how the hell did she learn to use that sword so effectively. I mean, certainly not something you just pick up along the way. You get a vague idea who the two Joe-less zombies are when you first see her. But that's not, you know, not much. There are lots of gaps.
I see them.
Yeah, they get smarter and the writing team gets dumber because they don't really do much with them. They appear and then no one really talks about them anymore. would have been an interesting choice of writing if they don't just present zombies that are smarter. Could have used zombies that actually can communicate, like as if they were functioning people. Yeah, I know. I mean, they were like literally stalking out Rick. So, yeah, they lost potential a lot. They just turned them into an absolutely ridiculous crowd. I mean, the prime example was when oof, it's been a long time since I've seen any of those episodes, but whatever compound they are in, the zombies break in and they just walk out and just hack and slash the whole bloody horde. And then just you're looking at the screen thinking that if they can literally kill 1,000 of them and not even breaking a sweat, then what the hell are they waiting for hiding behind walls? And that's well past the smart zombies. That's an oxymoron as such, but you know what I mean. Have you ever seen the movie Warm Bodies? The, the basic concept of the movie is that one of the zombies actually starts turning back into a human. That could be something they can, use as such. Not like fully turning back into actual people. But something similar to that. Yeah, that's a little too much. I mean, we're talking about the usual concept that, oh, they were tinkering with some bloody virus that got out and basically killed everyone. It's the Resident Evil recipe all over. But reading minds, come on. Especially after the revelation in that CDC center that basically their brain stops functioning and only the basic instincts are working. You do not start reading minds all of a sudden when you're technically speaking brain dead. Yeah, there are loopholes in the concept.
Check that out. Just me looking for trouble again.
Yeah, I'm looking for the freaking sapphires, but where the hell are they? trying to kill as less as possible. I only need the sapphires, not the entire fort. Yeah, there goes my cover. Nope. Not the right one. I'm gonna end up clearing out the place. In the meantime, I better pay attention to the clock. I have work in the morning. Come on, Dad. Okay, fuck that.
Come on.
Oh, come on, what the hell did this horse? Yeah, let's just stroll. That helps.
Come on.
Bloody brazier.
Come on.
Should have rigged it. Oh, balls to this horse. Well, that's nice to hear. Okay, we have a problem. Now I have 2 bleeding mercenaries on me. Well, I guess we're doing the good old-fashioned Highland way. Hit, run, hide.
I should watch my step around here.
I think we're too late to do just that. Yeah, right. Not better at all. I'm not quite sure about that one. But it's also assassin damage, not warrior damage, and right now definitely need the latter. Yeah, right, so I have gear that's better than what I have, but I just can't use them. Prices. Sadly, killing the mercenaries doesn't make the bounty go away. Hey, Darian. Oh, please. It's just not legit that the mercenaries always know where I am. Come on now. This will be a little tight. Or not. Well, that's one mercenary of the list. That's actually a shit ton of them. Every tier has 5. And I barely got started. Obviously, if you're not killing people like in plain sight, you can avoid all this. But that wouldn't be me, would it? Reinforcements leaving the fort. Good. Oh, here we go again. Yeah, where's the bloodhounds? Alright, broski. Cheers for coming by and having a chat. See you next time. As a matter of fact, I should be bouncing myself. It's getting super late. And I know for a fact that I'm gonna be irritated out of my mind at work if I don't get at least 5 hours of sleep, which is not something I've been getting lately. Call me obsessed with this whole monetization thing, but I've been beating the throttle down way too long just to get it done. This should be interesting. Oh no, you fucking don't. I got stuck on the goddamn table and he's gonna call in more people. Oh fuck that Bracia. Come on. The fuck is wrong with you, mate? Wow, this is exactly what I didn't want. I weakened the Spartan leadership. And I still don't know where the Zephyrias are.
Victory!
Okay, this is getting boring here. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, level 15. I'm 12, bitch.
Ella.
Fucking horse. And of course I get none of that because I got killed. Bullshit. Mm. Of course, I don't have to get a full clean slate. No, I still have to have 2 mercenaries on my ass.
They'll be on high alert here.
No shit. There's virtually no way staying out of sight, but I'm supposed to find something I don't even know where. I just needed that. Now where's the other punk? Ironically, just because you kill the mercenary, that doesn't mean you're off the hook. Which is legit bollocks, but... you know. What the hell do I know, really? Oh yeah, I know.
Don't worry. Bit of blood on them, but the sapphires still shine.
Nice. Now let's get the hell out of here. I'm in no shape of fighting the entire garrison. There will be a point where I can wipe out the entire place and not even breaking a sweat, but that's not now. I still managed to hold my ground up until a level 15 mercenary showed up. Maybe it's just me, but the game shouldn't pit you against enemies valuable to your level when it's literally set in your settings that they are not supposed to be higher than your level. But apparently mercenaries don't give a fat rat's ass, or the developers didn't give a rat's ass to keep mercenaries on level. Anyhow, I got what I wanted.
Ella.
Wolves that can't swim. Fascinating. Wow, we managed to accumulate 3 watch hours. There's only 1053 to go. I'll never make it. kind of hard to shake it off. I've seen 5,900. Now I can't even hold on to 3. Oh well. Hmm? We don't even get a bleeding bridge or something? So that's interesting. If I jump into water with the horse, I fall off. I jump off a cliff of 50 meters of height. And I don't even flinch in the saddle.
Off we go.
Can I one? Can I be the one to call bollocks? Either way, I'm gonna drop off the goods and disappear. It's been a long day.
Ella. Ella. Come on. Easy.
What was that?
Let's go. Stop that! You!
Ready to die!
Oh yeah. Okay, I can do that. Oh boy. What's wrong with this picture? This never ceases to amaze me. They just can't get the horses right.
Come on. Easy now.
Alexios, get over here, you spineless jellyfish, you.
Good news. Found the sapphires.
Should I ask why they're bloody?
The priests couldn't cut it as thieves.
You said you'd do it for free. But we both know that was horse shit. Here, take this.
Here, old man.
So I get to be generous and I still get
No
paid.
one will miss it.
Let's hope
Man, I
not,
wish that
or you'll
worked in
send
real
another
life.
mercenary after me. Goodbye, Photios.
If you ever see that dog Marcos again, tell him you demand minimum wage.
Well, what I demand right now is a shower, so without any further ado, I will love you and leave you. Thank you all for coming by and elevating the stream with your presence. I'll see you all in the next round. Till then, be cool and keep on playing, and as always, peace.
And what did you see?